All right, I'm going to try it live. I've actually moved inside, and we'll bring Jennifer back here in a minute to see if it works. First, we got to get all of you to come back and join us. And it's now telling us that we're back. So we'll see if our connection issue improves a little bit. It seems to be doing all right. We've actually moved to a different connection, and we're inside, and we've got Bo with us in here. And we should say hello to Bo. Hello, Bo. And we'll kind of wait around here a little bit and see if we pick up any of you. It says there's a bunch of you on. So let's see how this works, and we can try and finish it all up this way. So you got to ask some questions if you're watching. Just hit the connection, and we'll be able to see if you guys are there, and we can continue along with this for a few minutes because we had a lot of questions that we wanted to answer. We didn't really have time. So you can see Bo knows we're talking to somebody, and as usual, Bo wants to say hello. We should probably introduce him to our family that we're down here with, you know? I think that would be good. I can see there's 62 of you now who have refound us, and we'll come back again and do some talking. Do me a favor, and I see some thumbs coming up. That's always good to know. And I need somebody to post a comment or a question, and I'll see if I can pull those up. If not, I'll go over to another connection, and we'll see. Actually, that's not working. So, it's all these technical problems. It seems the last 2 weeks we've had nothing but technical problems when we've tried to do live. And I think a part of it is because we are in busy places. It's been spring break, and
well,
so
last week we went off the air when about 25 people on bicycles went past.
Yeah, yeah, I can see a lot of you asking questions in there now, and we can kind of go through and take some of your questions. So let's go through there and see one more quick check to see if any of this stuff is working, and I'm going to try and pull some of you guys out, but it's not. Don't know why it doesn't work. So I have to go back on YouTube, and we'll just kind of go through. Many of you are asking questions, and they kind of scroll all off. So let's go from there. Here's a question that now I've kind of lost all the questions. They're coming back slowly. Many of you have found us. I think that's good. And you're saying much better connection. Hi, guys. Connection's great. That's good. So we will try that. And hello from California to Patricia. We've got Oliver Emmett who says it's much better, and we'll see if this will kind of work. So the connection is holding. So a question from Corrine, and she wants to know, how's your keto diet going? And Jennifer, how do you like driving the leisure travel van?
I do like driving the leisure travel van. Easy to drive. I do enjoy it. It's going well. And the keto diet is out the window, and when we go back to Michigan, it's going to come back.
Yeah, I have been pretty much on the road now for 2.5 months, and of course we're celebrating it. We're doing spring break with family now. We'll take the video and we'll introduce you to our family here in a couple minutes. But I haven't been following keto very well at all. I've been eating pretty much
whatever you feel like.
Whatever I feel like, which is never a good idea.
No.
But hey, you know, life is meant to be enjoyed, and we'll jump right back on that.
You know, I always give myself a pass when I'm recovering.
We were sick. We got sick. It's really hard to stay on an eating program when you're sick, and we were sick for 10 days, just like it's 2 weeks today. Yeah, and we're just kind of getting over that.
And we have our son and his wife Amy and our 2 grandchildren with us right now, and they're all fighting something.
Yeah. So many people are sick. So let's see. Bill Foley asked, how is your new RV working? And Bill, it's been great. I have had like no issues with this thing at all. I mean, not a single one, and that has been so nice. We have enjoyed every single road that we have traveled, and it has been just a wonderful experience all the way around. So I have nothing but praise to say for it. We have a video coming up that'll, as I said, on Thursday, which will show you what we like about the 2019 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis.
And I went to the leisure travel site and I ordered sheets and a mattress pad.
We have a king-size Murphy bed
for the mattress.
And it is
Rather than my
work.
going out and shopping all over trying to measure it and get it exact fit, we started going through our owner's booklet and
We
discovered
found
you could
it.
buy
So,
sheets.
and those are coming this week, right?
Right.
Yeah. And
April
Bo likes
3rd.
it. Bo has been doing really well in it. Bo knows we're talking to you guys, and so Bo thinks that it's important that he come over here and let everybody know that we're here. You should invite our grandkids in and let everybody meet our grandkids. We'll do that before we leave, and let you know them. They're good, and our son and daughter-in-law are here. Tom Kimball asked, "What's next in your travels?" Well, we've got a couple of things, Tom, to talk about. Our next big trip is to Phoenix, and we will be there for the Super Bee RV show. We go every year, and that is the week after next, from Thursday through Sunday. And I can try and tell you the exact dates of that show, but it's a wonderful show. It is all about small RVs. And
Actually, next week we might be in Georgia if we go up on Sunday to be able to watch our grandson play baseball
that's
on Monday.
true. That's true. We
That
will.
might be our next RV
Our
trip.
next RV trip actually will be to Albany, Georgia, and we will be hanging out there and enjoying time with family. But our next big trip will be to Phoenix, Arizona, and that is going to be in April. And we'll have a pretty good report on that. We'll be doing live stuff there from, I'm trying to get the right dates up, and that will be April
11th. We actually be there the 12th and 13th, I believe, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, the 10th and 11th of, no, I'm on the wrong month.
You're on the wrong month.
Yeah, I got to go to
We fly out on the 11th. We'll be there.
That's right.
The 12th and 13th.
The 12th and 13th, we will be in Phoenix at the Super Bee RV show. It's at the State Farm Stadium. It used to be the University of Phoenix Stadium in nearby Glendale. And we will be there hanging out at the show. We'll be doing live Facebook. We'll be doing live YouTube on Friday and Saturday. So that's the 12th and the 13th of April. The show is actually Thursday through Sunday, but we'll be there the 12th and the 13th. And we invite you to come by and see us. That's going to be a lot of fun. It is a great show. It is all small RVs, Class B, B pluses, Cs. All the major dealers are there. All the major manufacturers are there. When I say the dealer, it's La Mesa RV puts that show on every year. They are, I think, the largest dealer in the country. They're in 4 states, and they have well over 100 small RVs on display. From Leisure Travel Van, Pleasureway, Road Track,
to check out the
Tiffin,
the
Wayfarer will be there. So that will be really fun. We've got a question. Let's see. Have you seen any vans built by Gala RV in Quebec? Never. I've heard of them. I think somebody has asked us a question, but I've never heard about them.
I've never seen them.
Bev asked, does the Unity, that's the RV we have the blind spot alert? Yes, it does have the blind spot alert. No, I'm sorry,
No,
it doesn't.
it doesn't.
It has lane assist. So if you go, and you'll see in the video I'm doing Thursday, if you stray off either lane, center line, or the side, it will give you an alert. It does not have blind spot assist, and that's because it's a B+. It has the wider body, the wider chassis, and because of that, lane assist or blind spot does not work. Lane assist works, blind spot does not work on a B+. It does on the standard B van because it's all one length, but the B+ has a wider body to it from the cab. It's about 5 inches wider on each side, and therefore blind spot will not work. It's just a fact of the matter. I think there's an aftermarket system you can get, and I'll look into that, but it does not work.
We will be checking into that.
But the lane assist does work. It tells you if you have strayed off, and it's got lots of other safety. Be sure and come back and look at the video. We're showing you everything on that new 2019 Mercedes Sprinter chassis. That will be Thursday. Everyone can RV. Not sure if you saw, but guessing the family has the TV on the background since you're from Michigan. Michigan State just beat Duke, heading to the Final Four.
Oh,
whoa, yes.
Wow.
We were actually watching that. And
yeah, we were watching the game.
State had just 2 points ahead when we came out to do this. So thank you, Everyone Can RV, for letting us know that.
Our other son and his wife and one of their children were here with us yesterday. They went home this morning. We had lunch with them, but they want to go Out to the Final Four. I don't
And
know.
Artie Mike's Sparty Mike, I bet it's supposed to be, says, "Are you going to Minneapolis for the Final Four?" No, we're state fans. We're big Sparty people, but no, we're not going to that. I think our son and his family is actually trying. Our
They're
other son
trying
from
to
Georgia, yeah. Ann Carlson says, "Where are you now?" Well, right now we are in the Emerald Coast of Florida. We're in Fort Walton Beach on Okaloosa Island. This is our condo, and we are down here for.
We're down here freezing.
Yeah, freezing today. We're here for a couple of weeks. For the next week, we're kind of enjoying a spring break vacation with our son Jeff and his wife Amy and our two grandkids, Jovi and Jax. And we will go next door and introduce you to them in just a minute. Tom Kimball says Airstreams are taking over Havana, Florida next weekend. Boondocking.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
There's these Airstream shows. They do them all over the country. Airstream trailers come in. They're doing one in Florida. Yeah, those are great. That is really awesome. And that would be a lot of fun to see. Shirley, I'm looking to purchase my first RV, looking for Class C. Would you suggest new or used? Well, depends on your budget, Shirley.
I have no problem getting a used one.
You get all that depreciation taken care of when you buy used.
They depreciate 25% as soon as you drive them off the lot.
Just like a car. That's a
and then
given.
I was told 7 to 8% a year after that.
Yeah.
Then I suppose it depends on how many miles you drive it, because we drive a lot of miles.
And somebody's noticing that Bo is panting.
He is panting. It's warm in this room.
And he is panting. Say hi, Bo. There's Bo. And he is panting.
Yeah, I've been complaining about his
I
panting.
think he's a little nervous. Yeah, we've been complaining, but I think it's hard to say because it's hot, but we worry.
I'm absolutely terrified when a dog pants, because Ty was doing panting and he had pancreatitis, and so I'm getting all paranoid about Bo.
Ed Richards, Mike, my next upgrade will be to install a cellular range extender, a cell phone booster. Which one do you plan to install in the leisure travel van? Probably a WeBoost. I have been looking at another one, and I put it in our previous RV, which was called, I can't remember, the RV Booster. But I saw the folks at WeBoost at the RVX show, and I really like a couple of redesigns they've done on their antenna system. The hardest thing for a smaller van on those cell systems is having separation between the indoor antenna and the outside antenna that's on the top of the vehicle. And they have come up with a solution that minimizes the problems and the separation needed. So I'm looking forward to getting that. It's probably going to be a few weeks, but I'll certainly tell you more about it. But if you're looking right now, WeBoost is the brand that I will probably be going with. Timothy Lewis, buying an RV soon. Just rented one. Looking for one with 3 seats, 2 up front, and the nice seat for a 6-year-old. Make sure you have enough seat belts. A lot of the problems with smaller RVs is like ours only has 2 seat belts, and that's an issue for us. We'd like to have more, so we have to investigate how we can put more seat belts in it. You're not supposed to have seat belts in vehicles that face, from driver's side to side, side seats, and in the far back. So we're looking to see how we can do that, because we have a lounge, an L-shaped lounge in the back, and we have 2 seat belts in just the driver and passenger side. So we'd like to add seat belts. It's not that many times you take extra people, but you do want to make sure when you check it, it's good. Somebody says Bo needs a dog chill mat. No, Bo is good. He's got one of those. It's just hot and humid here, and he is a sled dog with a double coat of fur. Jennifer just left. She's still having those coughs that we get, and you probably know that. Ann Carlson, was the Emerald Coast affected by Hurricane Michael? Just a tiny part on the far eastern edge by Panama City Beach. That's the only part that was affected. It kind of ended there, and where we are, which is about 50 miles west of Panama Beach, there was no effect at all. So thank you for asking that question. Jeff Burke says, do you plan to put any security on your new van? We've never had a burglar alarm installed. The Mercedes system is actually pretty good. Just the built-in safety section and with the locks. I don't want to put something in that would be a parasitic draw on the batteries and therefore minimize any of our boondocking time. So At this point, I don't have any plans to do that. So Ray Jones says, are you really live or did I miss the party again? No, we are really live. Honest, here I am. Carrie Jane says, can y'all think of a B or B plus that rides and sleeps 4? I'll bet it doesn't exist. Well, it does exist. There's a couple of them. The Loft from Heimer, and you can still find those at dealers. That is a pop-up top, and you can sleep 2 up above, and you can sleep 2 below. That's the Loft from Heimer. It's a Class B. And also, another one that'll sleep 4 is the Tofino from Pleasureway. Now, that one does not have a lot of the stuff that you'd like to have in an RV. I don't think it has, for example, a shower and a bathroom. But a lot of people just buy one of those porta potties or a small little compact toilet, one of those cassette toilets, and they use those. So the Tofino from Pleasureway, and if you can find one at a dealer, the Loft from Heimer. Those will sleep 4 people, and they are Class Bs. And there are some people who obviously upfit their own Class Bs so they can sleep 4. You can put stuff across the front driver and passenger seat and sleep a kid or a fairly short adult in that way, so you can get 3 in most of the Bs and stuff. But 4 is stretching it for a B, and you don't have it. There's a question I had earlier on our first try around, but before we lost our connection. How does the fuel mileage compare from the Wonder RTB that we tried before? Compare that to the new Sprinter chassis that we're on now. And I mentioned before that the Wonder got about 16.5 miles per gallon, 16.3 to 16.5. And the new Sprinter chassis that we have on our Unity FX from Leisure Travel Van, that's been averaging about 15 and a half, right in there. George Harding, have you seen any benefit in installing the AGM batteries and 2,000 watt inverter? What would they be? I did not install a 2,000 watt.
Excuse me?
Bo's out on the patio and he sees something. I did not install a 2,000 watt inverter yet. I did put in AGM batteries. I still have the 1,000 watt. And we used it, we boondocked at Harvest Hosts coming back from Utah. And we had no problem at all with enough battery power and stuff to go through the night, even with the 1,000 watt inverter. And I did replace the standard lead acid batteries with 2 AGM batteries. And I think that's worked really well. I'm still investigating perhaps adding lithium, upgrading the inverter, but I need to see how well this actually works. In my experience on our boondocking travels, with just the AGM and the 1,000 watt inverter, it worked fine. We had, Jennifer's back now from, now they're installed with coughing, but we had no problems with power coming back. And,
no.
And we boondocked, and all those Harvest Host things. By the way, have you seen our Harvest Host video? Please go check it out. If you're not a member of it, you can get a 15% discount. It's all on the video. Harvest Host, absolutely the best thing you can do for finding a place to overnight. They're just so much fun.
Fun places.
We had a ball. So what kind of prices are you seeing on diesel around the country? Can you fill up at a truck stop? Yeah, you can fill up any place that sells diesel. $3 to $3.18. That seems to be pretty
below
much.
3 too.
Yeah, I think a couple of places we got below just a little under 3, but mostly it's around 3, a little more all around the country, and that's worked out pretty good. So anyway, somebody said Bo just got her Bo riled up. They heard our dog barking.
Well, that was a fierce bark.
That was a fierce bark.
That was 2 people walking past. They didn't even have a dog. He just has too much energy.
Yeah, he's very protective. Anybody who walks past this place. Well, I think we're going to end this now because we have to go feed our family. And let's see. If you change inverters, lowrider, Westno, do you have to increase the gauge wiring? I don't think we do. We had some people do a quick look and consult with us from Battleborn Batteries, and they seem to be the place to go now for third-party lithium installations on RVs. They did a quick check of what we had and looked it over, and that was not something they thought was necessary. They will consult with Leisure Travel Van before they would put it in, and if that was the case, then we would upgrade them. But at this point, I don't know. And I'm probably a month or so or two from really moving forward on the lithium. We've got lots of little things we want to personalize this RV in, like my cell phone booster. I want to put that in, and we're just taking our time. We're going to take our time with this and getting
I'm
to
proud
know
of
it.
myself. I got everything out of the shower.
I guess I should.
I was using that as storage.
I wanted to show everybody a picture of that. We have this gorgeous dry stand-up shower. We never used it yet because when we took the Wonder, well, our history. We had it. We thought we were with another company, and that ended. And we just set up an RV. We had to take everything out of that. We put a lot of stuff in the Wonder. We tested the Wonder. We weren't going to buy the Wonder, but we wanted to see what that Ford chassis was like. And so we had all this stuff, and then we were driving to Utah where we were going to get our new one, the one that we bought. So we didn't have any place to put all this stuff, and we just kind of threw it in the shower, and the shower was the catch-all.
Carefully placed.
Carefully placed. I think that's better. Yeah. And anyway, so we've now figured out where we're putting stuff. Half the thing on an RV is everything has to have a place, and there's a place for everything, and you put it back when you use it.
And what I always say, before you buy one, sit inside it, spend some time, and think, where would we put this? Where would we put that? Give it thought.
Yeah.
Measure.
Let's see. Here's one from Road Trip Buddy. Is Jen going to do any new videos on how to customize your RV like you did before?
I don't think so.
Well, they want you to.
Well, how to customize it?
Yeah, put the stuff in your little touches. Come on, help me out on this, folks. Help me out here.
Well, this one's nice. It has a paper towel rack. You don't have to drill holes or do that.
I don't have to drill holes. It has lots of little things. It has the little shower curtain. You call it a floss.
Dean calls it the dental floss.
The little shower curtain that you can
Actually,
hang up a towel to
the
dry.
Wonder had something better.
That had a towel rack.
It had a real substantial towel rack.
Yeah.
That was better.
Yeah.
The Wonder had.
It looked really good. Somebody wants to know about the bikes, and we'll carry our bikes. We've got a big rack for them, a really good Hollywood rack. That's the brand of it, and we can carry our e-bikes on it. We obviously couldn't take it in the Wonder and then bring it on this one, and because we were going back and forth. But now that we're settled into our own, we're waiting to get our license plates back from New Mexico, and then we'll put our bikes on it. So that will be really great.
I would like to say we had Canadian plates, and how nice everybody was to us as we were Canadians for a while.
Yeah.
Driving around with Canadian plates.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Let's see. William Anderson, sleep in the rear lounge if needed. Well, there's a slide in this new FX that we have. It's about a 2-foot slide. Maybe, I don't know, it's probably about 2 feet. And so you make it up and you bring down the Murphy bed and it's a full king. But if you're just driving down the road and we want to stop at a rest area and maybe take a nap, we don't put the slide out. You could and put the bed down, but we don't. It's a day bed. It's either a sofa or a lounge in the front where you can it's very comfortable. And then in the rear, you can sleep there. So we'll take a little nap like that. And we've done that a couple of times. Mm-hmm. So it looks great. So excited that you got the same model we got last October. Same colors inside and out, says Vanessa. Thank you, Vanessa. We love the colors. It's a light color interior. We just stayed at Camp Gulf here on the Emerald Coast, maybe 10 miles down the beach from us. And 2 over from us was another Unity just like ours from a couple of women from New York, and it was fun to see that. It's the same one, so it's a beautiful unit. Let's see, we just bought a little mini Tasmo coffee maker for our RV in the UK. Do you have one in your van? I don't know that brand. It's kind of like a little French press. I think I paid all of about $13 for it from Amazon. It's not available there anymore, and you can find it in one of my videos. I think one of the videos we did on the Wonder. And I can put a K-cup in it and just get a nice, get a nice cup of coffee. And I love the thing. It works great for $13. Let's see. Our Publix on St. Pete Beach is filled with Canadians. She says rude. I've never found a Canadian to be rude in my life, ever. So... that's great. The public should be delighted that they got people that are giving them business there. That's good. And let's see. Here's a question. one more question, if you want. Do you ever attend church while you're on the road? Do you have to call ahead? It's not like an RV doesn't take extra space to park. Yeah, we have, and we've always found a place to park in a parking spot.
Maybe because we're not in the big city.
Yeah, most of the time we're not in big cities. We try and stay out of big cities. We're not big into. I spent a lot of time in every urban area in the country as a journalist, and I like the open spaces. But every church parking lot, you just kind of park in the back, and there's never been a problem. Now, maybe if you had something bigger than what we have, it might be a problem, but we've never had an issue. I saw something interesting the other day. We talked about Harvest Host, and there's Boondockers Welcome, and overnight RV camping. These are all services where you can stay overnight for free. There's a group of people that are trying to set one up using church parking lots. So the idea is, the much of the week the church parking lot's empty. So they're trying to set up a network of those. And if that ever comes to fruition and it's up and running in a meaningful way, other than just a test, I'll let you guys know, and we'll share that.
Campgrounds aren't going to like all this competition.
Well, that's tough. We had so much fun with Harvest Host. We are so hooked on them. And I just had a comment from somebody.
That could be a way for, like churches to make some money, a donation box for spending the night.
Yeah. Somebody said, will Leisure make a true Class B van again? I doubt it. I think they have found their niche, and it's the Class B plus. I don't want to speak out of turn for them because, they're a sponsor, but that's the only connection we have. But I would be surprised. They did make a B. They moved to B plus, and that is their niche, and they have exceeded and excelled in that. And I think they're probably going to stay right there. And Timothy Lewis notes that American Legions are great places to park. Yeah, Elks Clubs are another. If you're a member of Elks, you can park there too.
FMCA.
Yeah. Let's see. I saw a question here. It's you guys talk about the Wonder and the Unity a lot, but did you guys see the Serenity by Leisure, and what do you think about it?
I like the Serenity.
Beautiful van. Yeah. There's very few RVs that we don't like. This one, I got to say, has been my favorite so far. I love the room. It just has really worked well with our lifestyle and working.
I was kind of drooling over that. I looked at the bed in the back, and then the table set up all the time, and then you could make it flat to make a bed. It's all what you want, whether you want to slide, you don't want to slide.
Yeah.
Something for everyone.
Yeah, we're very happy. I never thought I'd have a slide, and I am delighted to have one now. Ray Jones says, have seen the Harvest Host video and plan on getting a membership once we get into an RV. You will enjoy it a lot. It's there's so many great places. If you haven't seen our Harvest Host video yet, check it out as we end this one here tonight, and be sure and click that link that's in that video when you see it, because you can get a 15% off your membership, which is a really, really great deal. All right, let's take a couple really quick questions. Edward says, hoping to get to Fret's RV in Souderton, Pennsylvania this coming week for their RV special. How's the slide? Was thinking to avoid another issue. Thoughts? I haven't had an issue with our slide. I mean, it's a switch. It opens, it closes. I love, something else I love on ours is we have an automatic leveling system. That is so nice. You set the emergency brake, you level the unit. Oh my goodness, it's so stable. Even in our Bs, our former Bs, I noticed that it would move around. But this is really nice. That's something that else is new for us. So that's pretty good. Charlotte says, hello from Rockport, Texas, y'all. Are so inspiring. We just took a leap and purchased our first RV after watching many hours of your videos. They bought a Winnebago Navion low profile 24V. Beautiful unit. We love the Navion. Winnebago makes a great Class C. And let's see. Would you recommend the Alpine head unit you had on your previous RV? Yeah, you want to buy mine? I've got to sell it. I don't need it with this new RV. It is just awesome. I've got a new RV, and it's great. So it works out really well.
Our son's talking to us.
Yeah, I'm going to introduce you all, because we're gonna kind of end this thing, and I want you to meet our family and what we're doing out here. So we get up out of this.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
And we actually have to go out to eat dinner. So let's go introduce them to the family. Let them know we're
Michael?
coming. No?
Yeah, kids are hungry. Gotta go.
Oh, come on. They can meet the
No,
kids
no,
for a
no, no.
second.
Gotta
I'm
go.
going to do it. I know. It'll only take a second.
Children that have to eat.
So we're ending. But you guys got to meet our kids and our granddaughters.
I'm
And
gonna go.
I'm a big fan. Okay.
Are we ready to go?
We got to introduce them to our kids and grandkids. So, yeah. So this is Jax. Hey, Jax. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Jax is almost two. 2.
He's 1.5.
He's 1.5. And this is a girl who will be 4 in a couple of weeks. This is our granddaughter, Jovi. Jovi, would you say hi to everybody?
Hi.
And tell them you're very hungry and you need to go out and eat some food, right? Yeah. This is our daughter-in-law, Amy, who we love very much, and our son, Jeffrey. And they're hungry, and we are too. And we love you guys all very much, but we're going. We're going to go eat some dinner and have a great time. We'll be back next Sunday, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I'm glad this all worked out for us real well. So be sure and come back to the channel. Check it all out on Thursday in our video. And that's it. I'm getting the end time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Happy trails.
Hi.